Hi, welcome to your channel, True Story. I hope you really enjoy listening to this story. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any other exciting stories we upload. Stay with us. My mornings always started with the alarm clock, that same annoying sound that never seemed to end. I'd open my eyes, stare at the white ceiling of our bedroom, and try to wake up. I always wished for a different kind of day, but most days were the same, a boring repetition of mornings, work, coming home, and sleep. My name is Lila. I'm 31, and I've been married to Saman for 5 years. Our life was ordinary, not too busy, not too exciting. Saman ran a small workshop, and I was a teacher. Our income wasn't huge, but it was enough for a simple life. Mornings, I'd get ready quickly, make a simple lunch for Saman, and head to work. The language school where I taught was full of kids and teens all eager to learn something new. Being there gave me energy that being home alone never could. Sometimes Saman would come home late, saying he had a lot of work or meetings with clients. I tried not to worry and trusted him because he had always been honest and kind. Evenings, we'd sit on the couch together, turn on the TV, sometimes just sit in silence. Those silences weren't strange to me. They felt kind of peaceful. I'd hang out with friends or read to feel that something was happening in my life. Yet, there was always a little emptiness I couldn't name. Maybe it was the routine, maybe it was the unspoken words in my heart. Our life was full of simple, real moments. Funny mornings, talkative dinners, and even little arguments that ended in laughter. I was Lila, a woman who thought she knew her life well, but everything was about to change from here. After that calm, ordinary life, some days I started thinking there was a bad feeling I couldn't name, but it tormented me. Saman seemed to be hiding something. He'd wake up later than usual, answer his phone secretly, and some nights come home late. At first, I told myself, maybe he's just busy. Everyone gets caught up in work. But that sinking feeling of doubt rooted itself in my heart, messing with my sleep and appetite. One day, while Saman was in the shower, his phone was left on the couch. I hesitated to check it, telling myself, no, Leela, don't. Respect his privacy. But my hand reached for it. I knew the password. He'd told me in a careless moment. When I opened it and saw the messages, my heart stopped. There were chats with a girl named Arzu. Messages full of feelings, love, and things that had no place in our relationship. I froze, couldn't speak. I just put the phone back on the couch. When he came out of the shower, Saman looked at me strangely, like he wanted to say something but was worried. That moment, everything broke. Doubts weren't doubts anymore. They were certainty, but I didn't know what to do. After seeing Arzu's messages, my mind was in chaos. The first few days, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to run, shout, cry, or just drown in silence. But something inside told me I had to save myself. I had to be me again, not a broken, powerless woman. Then I remembered someone. Milad, an old classmate from the language school. Someone who had always been kind, and when he was around, I felt truly understood. I reached out to him. At first, we just talked, then we messaged, and slowly it grew. Much more. Milad was different. Not like Saman, who was mostly work and responsibilities. He was someone I could laugh with, vent to, and feel calm. One day, while Saman was at work, Milad told me, I want to come see you. Without thinking much, I said, okay, I'll be waiting. That afternoon, when Milad arrived, it felt like a heavy weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I didn't want to be a victim anymore. I wanted to live. It was around 3 p.m. when the doorbell rang. My heart raced, hands sweaty. When I opened the door, Milad was standing there with a smile and a calming look. His clothes were slightly wet, as if he had just come from the rain. Hi, Leela. I missed you so much, he said. His warm voice felt like a breeze after a hot day. I took a deep breath and invited him in. We made tea, sipped a few cups, talked endlessly about school days, youth, and early adulthood we'd shared. I felt alive again, filled with feminine energy. We went into the room, turned off the lights, leaving only a small candle casting soft shadows on the walls. Milad came close and touched my face with hands warm and reassuring. I want you to know, you're safe here. Forget everything else. Just be yourself. His gentle voice, soft tone, and kind smile made tears well up in my eyes, tears that had built up over years. His hands slowly wrapped around my waist. and I leaned into him. Our first kiss was soft and slow, like taking a breath after a long, suffocating moment. Then his hands began exploring, and I felt every touch speak volumes of unspoken words. One by one, our clothes came off. With every step, I distanced myself from past pain. Milad looked at me with desire and respect, something I had lost for so long. With every movement, I felt freedom and power growing inside me. The sounds of our breathing, our heartbeats, even the rain tapping on the window, filled the room. I was no longer the old Lila, obedient and enduring. I was a strong woman, reminding myself with every touch and kiss that I still had worth. Milad was gentle and patient, not just a lover, but a partner reminding me of my own strength. From the moment he came until nightfall, we were more than making love. We were taking back life. Revenge, I realized, isn't just about hurting someone else. It's reclaiming your own heart and life. After a few hours, Milad left, leaving me with a mountain of memories we'd created in just a few hours. Days passed, and my relationship with Milad deepened, but inside, I was torn. One side was Milad, my safe haven, making me feel alive and worthy. The other was Saman, once the one I'd vowed to spend my life with, now more like a stranger who had broken my heart. One day, when Saman sat tired and hopeless, he said in a low voice, "Lila, I still love you. I still want to fix our life." His eyes locked with mine, and I couldn't lie. But the truth I had to say was heavier. "Saman, that life no longer exists for me. I've changed." I knew nothing would ever be the same. The choice I made led me down a path with no return. But for the first time, it was me, my weaknesses and strengths alike. At night, reflecting on all the pain I endured, I realized it was time to live for myself. Milad was there, but I no longer wanted him just as revenge. I wanted real love. After some time together, I decided to leave Saman, escape that swamp we both created. I divorced Saman and started a new, exciting life with Milad. We promised each other never to cheat, even if distance or separation came between us. My story may be bitter, but it's real. A story of a woman who broke, but rebuilt herself and began again. Maybe someday you'll realize that sometimes the only way to find peace
so much for
is to
watching.
let your heart
If
come
you
back
enjoyed
to
this
life.
story,
Even if
please like
it's
the
through a
video,
difficult path. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any other amazing stories. Stay tuned for more.